What's up, you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another Kotobukiya statue review on the ArtFX Plus 1/10 scale pre-painted classic DC Superpowers Aquaman. If you're trying to pre-order this statue, you can do it at
Big! Get your big badass toys at BigBadToyStore.com. Click the link in the description below.
And thank you, Kotobukiya, for making this review possible. If you want to see the latest from them, make sure you check the links in the description below. And I really like the packaging for these DC Superpowers statues. It looks really cool. We get this fake card back and everything like that, even the pull punch, and you get this fake weathering and everything. Really neat. I like this a lot. On the side, you get 3 fake action figures, and then on the back, you see all the other statues that have come out, and then some of the statues to come. Ooh, I wonder what that one's gonna be. And then there's a bio. If you want to read it, hit the K button. Then we get 3 fake figures over here. It says not an action figure, and then it says Superpowers right at the top, and not much more at the bottom. All right, let's get to it and crack this thing open. And here's Aquaman out of the packaging, looking really cool over here. We get a lot of sculpted detail with this mesh on this statue, and I really like this Trident a lot. I like the added details with the fins right over there. It's a good looking piece. Now, this isn't the highest end of statues that are produced by Kotobukiya, so they have a fairly low price point, and there's not a whole ton of paint to go with that, so I'm not really disappointed at the lack of paint on the statue. I think it looks pretty good, man. So anyway, let's take a closer look. I think this is a very good looking Trident. I like it a lot. Nice sculpted details throughout over here. I thought this was a dolphin for a second. That'd be funny if there were like dolphins sprouting out on each side, but no, that's not what that is. And it's pretty stiff, but at the same time, there is a little bit of give, so in case you drop it or something like that, it doesn't feel like it's just gonna snap. It feels like it's very durable material over here. But I like this. This is a very good looking Trident. And it fits into his right hand very well, so you just slip that right through, and it does have this angle to it. And there you go. So yeah, it works out very well. I like it. And then looking at the head sculpt, I think it looks really good. Like most of these DC Superpowers statues, they kind of have their head tilted down and then looking up a little bit. So that's fairly consistent with the other ones that we've gotten. I really like how the paint came out. The flesh tone is a little bit lighter than I've seen on some of the other DC Superpowers statues, which we'll see in a comparison in a moment. But you can see on the side, we got nicely sculpted blonde hair right over there. And you can see the seam on the neck and everything. And I feel like I have my camera settings set so that this is like the actual color, right? Like just a moment ago, it looked a lot brighter, but looking at this over here, like this is how I'm seeing it in real life, at this darker orange color. And I think the mesh and the muscle definition underneath there looks really good. I think they did a really good job with that. That part really impresses me. Then you get the A right over there for Aquaman. And a little tiny little bit of missing paint. Just as a reminder, this is an early production sample, so I don't know if that's going to be like that on most of the retail copies that come out. But anyway, you get this, this left hand karate chop, which he uses for swimming forward, right? The left hand that moves forward while he swims. Then we get some more of that mesh pattern sculpted in there. And then we get some fins. There's aqua butt with the fake joints at the legs, and get fake joints at the knees. There's no paint detailing or anything on this, as I mentioned earlier. And then we get some nice fins right over here on the back, along with some nice wrinkles. So yeah, I dig that. And there's no magnets or peg holes at the bottom of the feet. Now to measure out this Aquaman statue, it is a 1/10 scale statue, standing at about 7.5 inches tall. Then here's a Kotobukiya Aquaman compared to the other Kotobukiya ArtFX Plus DC Superheroes Classic statues. And I don't know if you could tell, but there is a slight difference between the flesh tone between Superman and Aquaman. Green Lantern and Flash seem to have the same flesh tone as the Superman over here, but Aquaman's is just a little bit different. Actually, as I zoom in over here, you can see it a little bit better, right? So slight difference, which, kind of makes sense with him being under the sea. Then compare this Aquaman statue to an Aquaman action figure, we have Mattel's DC UC Aquaman. And then here's Aquaman next to the Marvel Legends Big Time No Letdown Spider-Man. Now again, I know these statues aren't for everybody, but I like them, especially seeing all the characters lined up that we have already. Oh man, it hits the geek spot. I don't know what it is. There's a nostalgia to it. I had some DC Superpowers figures when I was a kid. I think those are my very first superhero action figures growing up. So yeah, having these statue forms over here, I think it's very cool. And I hope you guys thought my review was very cool. If you did, please hit the like button. Go ahead and leave a comment down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. And then go ahead and check out a photo gallery over at toynewseye.com. You can follow me on the Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Links all in the description below. And I'll catch you guys later. Peace!
Posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures every day. I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, it's okay.
That's crispy.
If you want to read this bio, go ahead and